For the Black Swan costume, we're going to need black glitter, a roll of black tulle, some black craft feathers, a roll of some thin black craft wire, some black thread as well as a needle, some tacky or adhesive spray, some rhinestones, and our favorite glue sticks and glue gun. So we finally finished the Black Swan costume.
Yeah, we did.
We're really excited. We think it looks amazing.
It turns out better than I even thought. It's so good.
And like, I know it looks store-bought, but it's not.
So there's two like main ingredients you'll need to buy, and then you add stuff onto it. So the first thing, obviously, you need to get a black tutu, just a plain, like any tutu you can get at a craft store, or not a craft store, what? A Halloween store, like a costume store. And then the other thing you're gonna need to get is like a top, like a bustier type black thing.
It doesn't have to be a corset, and we know that's kind of hard to find. We actually found this one at Value Village for $3, and it already had these ruffles in the front, so it was really, really nice and really. It was an amazing find, but we honestly don't think that that's going to happen.
If you don't even like want to go out, just honestly a black tank top will work.
Yeah,
fine.
a black tank top will look beautifully because you add so much detail to it that it makes it. So we're going to dissect this piece by piece and show you how to make it. We're going to start with the top part of the Black Swan costume, which what we're going to call is the corset.
So the first thing we did was we put some glitter on it just to give it instant shine.
We just taped off certain areas that we didn't want glitter on, used our tacky spray and sprayed it, and then just kind of like
dust some glitter on.
Dust some glitter on. It is kind of comes off at times, but
yeah, just give it a while so it dries, and then tap off whatever falls off, so then you'll be good to go.
The next thing we did was build this feather boob. So the Black Swan has the feathers on one side and then a whole bunch of rhinestones on the other.
You're gonna start from the left and kind of like tilt them in, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So what you're gonna want to do is use kind of like shorter ones here and start building backwards, because if you start here, to glue them on, you're gonna have ugly pieces on top.
Start from the bottom and kind of work up. It's so hard to explain. Hopefully you understand.
You're overlapping it this way rather than this way.
Yeah.
So once you get your feather boob, it's really, once again, the Black Swan, she's kind of like an ugly character.
Yeah, so if you mess it up, like it
doesn't really matter. Do you know, I didn't use any rulers or measuring tapes or protractors doing this. I just cut, glued it on. Oh, that didn't look good, ripped it off. Like,
yeah, just hot glue and feathers and place them until you think it looks good.
So after you have this boob done, I started with the rhinestones on this one. I did it in a bigger rhinestones to smaller rhinestones kind of trinkling.
Trinkling, guys.
Trinkling. You just want to like make sure that it's like both of these kind of like cup.
Yeah.
So don't have the feathers like reaching down here.
No,
and don't have the rhinestones down here. Just kind of keep them so they kind of shape.
Yeah.
The second last thing on the corset was to make these tulle roses, we call them. They're a great way to hide up the edge of the feathers. They're a great way to kind of...
They add some dimension to it so it's not so flat.
Yeah, and I used it on this side to cover up the glue marks of the feathers where the ends, where it started. So you make the tulle rose, and then just to add a little bit to it, I put diamonds on
top of the rose.
On top of the rose, a couple diamonds in the middle, just to make little embellishments. And then the very final thing I did to the corset was sew a tutu ring onto the bottom, so it's almost like a mini tutu. Mostly to cover up the seam between the belt and the tutu.
Yeah, because you really want to make the corset blend into the tutu, because I think in the movie it's one piece, like one bodysuit she's wearing, but obviously we don't know how to make an entire tutu. So you just kind of want to have something to bridge the two pieces.
Yeah, and that's where we made the little tutu piece, just to blend the gap, and I think it really looks seamless.
Yeah,
completely.
it looks quite good.
Okay, and then the next thing we did was make a feather belt. So this is my feather tutu belt. Basically, it's wire, tutu, and feathers. And I kind of just attach pieces to kind of make it look like a piece of the tutu. It's just mostly because I didn't want to wreck my tutus if I want to use it for other things.
Yeah, because in the movie she has actual feathers on her tutu, but I mean, if you easier for you, just glue the feathers straight to the tutu, but we didn't want to wreck ours, so we glued the feathers to a wire kind of circle, and then put that on top to be like our feathers.
So, and then I just added 2 little ribbons at the back to tie it on. And that's there's a lot of ugly glue right here. So that's a nice way, that's why we have the tutu on the corset, is to cover that up. And then the final piece is honestly plain black tutu.
Tutu.
Yeah, there's nothing to it. We didn't do anything to it.
Yeah, like as you can see, you don't need the feather belt, but it definitely adds to it because she's a swan, right? You want to put as many feathers onto the costume as you can.
Blends perfectly. I'm so excited. We just finished this now, and
This is the first time I'm seeing it all together, and it looks so good.
I came out screaming. I was so
It
excited.
was so good. Okay, so I guess to finish it off, we just put a couple accessories with it. Why is your crown not on? Not dedicated. Okay, so the couple accessories to finish it off are obviously our black swan crown.
Good?
Yeah, beautiful. Hat. Yeah, we have a video on how to make this crown if you want to know. So yeah, the crown, and then just some pink, like nude pink ballerina tights, just any pink white tights. Yeah.
So what dancers wear are like a very opaque. They're not
thin. They're not like
thin. They're thick.
Nylons. They're actual tights. They're thick.
And then for the bottom, you can put black flats, ballet slippers if you have any, or even Uggs, because she wears Uggs in the movie.
Yeah.
So if you're going up for Halloween,
it's fine.
You won't look that funny.
But luckily for us, we happen to have point shoes, which just works out. But if you don't sweat it. Just wear some black flats, pink flats, nude flats. Whatever you choose.
Okay. Thanks so much for watching. White Swan video
is going to be up next. So if you want to know how to do that,
stay tuned. You need your partner in crime. Shake your tail feathers. Shake your tail feathers. Oh my god, I'm wearing this to the club.
What?
Bye guys. Thanks so much for watching.
Thank you. Bye.